What's up, guys? I'm going to start this new series where I'm just going through my collection with each individual game, giving it a little bit of a spotlight. I'm going to look at one game per day. In my current collection, that would take over a year to complete, though. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order based on the system. Each system will have its own playlist in case you're just wanting to look at games for individual systems and whatnot. I will upload scans because my phone is pretty bad as a camera. So, first system, alphabetical order that I have games for is the 32X. Oddly enough, I have games for the 32X, but no system. I've been very casually trying to get a complete in-box collection going. Sorry about the finger. And I've already amassed 5 total. I've been very picky about them, so I've been very picky about them, and they just don't really pop up often locally, so I feel pretty good with 5 so far. Most of them are dirt common. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at them. If I've played the game, I will review it. Just a short, quick review. But instead, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a spotlight. This box art is actually pretty cool. I mean, the reputation for Cosmic Carnage is it's actually a pretty bad fighting game, but I can't say that for sure. Anyway, it looks like we got like a demon alien dude in heavy armor. They just punched the Predator in the face, and it looks like they're in outer space, which makes sense given that this is supposed to be carnage that happens cosmically. Anyway, if you don't know 32X boxes, it's not like a Super Nintendo box. It's like the cardboard Genesis boxes, if you're familiar with those. The cover is actually an outer sleeve. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. What kind of unbelievably ugly monster is this? Chunks of armor fly off as you pound its body. This beefed up, maxed out monstrosity has jetted across the cosmos to beat your brains out. But is it the alien? Or is it you? Dun dun dun. Anyway, you can be an alien, so apparently they're both aliens, which that makes sense with the Predator on the cover anyway. Battle 8 different opponents in 8 worlds. All warriors have special moves and their own brand of bone-shattering destruction. Customize my armor. Sounds alright. The game zooms in for an in-your-face view of hand-to-hand carnage. Sounds kind of like what Mortal Kombat 9 did, but only when you were really beating up on your opponent. And it went to slow-mo, so it didn't really bother anything. 2-player showdowns, which, as a fighting game, that's to be expected. No big deal. It's the box. And there's the inner box, which is just like this yellow cube, basically. It's a yellow box. Inside is the cartridge. 32X cartridges are a little bit bigger than Genesis cartridges. This one's actually an old rental that somehow managed to stay complete in box. Even the box has the blockbuster on it. May 1995 must have been, that might have been when they got rid of it. I don't know. Anyway, there's the cartridge label is just a zoom in of the punch, but you don't actually get to see the Predator, so that's kind of a letdown. And then the manuals came in the back. Easy to get out, but they're kind of hard to get in. 32X manuals are black and white, at least to my knowledge. I haven't run across the color one. I do like this manual because in case I get a loose 32X, it does give me a couple pictures of how to hook it up to either a Model 1 or a Model 2, which is pretty awesome, and text instructions. There's no story in the manual. I will upload scans of the box, the cartridge, and each page of the manual so you can just kind of read through it. It'd be helpful if you're trying to get through the game and you want to know, or if you're lost on controls, or you want to know like what the manual says about the story. Anyway, there's nothing here really. It talks about the characters. Characters aren't really that cool. I mean, they're in black and white, so I can't really tell what they're supposed to really look like. That's Nadja the Naga, apparently, or Nadja the Naga, however you want to say it. That's like the only pun that they really came up with. This one's weird though. Yug is a gorilla-like humanoid, which is an oxymoron. Because a humanoid implies permanent bipedalism, and gorilla-like implies ape-like characteristics. So, is he a quadruped or is he a biped? No one knows. And then there was what? Demon. Demon just looks like a dumbass. He's got like a scorpion tail coming out of his neck. And there was this guy Tyr. Tyr, the master designer of weapons and bodysuits. And then the other character is Naruto, who is, unfortunately, seems like a ninja. And Silic is like he looks like a mantis. It's like he's a buff version of Zorak, basically. Think of that. Might not be a mantis, might be a fly or something. And there's Xenolan, which is weird, like a fire. This fiery fighter has a number of electrifying moves. So it looks like fire and lightning. Yep. And there's a warranty, and that's pretty much it for Cosmic Carnage. Keep a closer look. We'll continue this series tomorrow.